Hey, well, good to see you guys again. If you are watching this video, that means I am on my first day of my week of vacation again. So today I will be telling you I'll be basically telling you Slasher's Forsaken lore. So, get ready. This shouldn't be too long because I dumbed it down a bit. So yeah. Let's get into the video. If you guys, before we start the video, if you guys don't mind subscribing and liking the video, that would help me so much. But anyway, I'll stop yapping so we can get into the video. The pre-war years. The pre-war years. Davy is Slasher's real name, if you didn't know. Davy lives a completely isolated life with his mother. His mother's name is Paula, I don't know how you pronounce it. Paula is the only one Daisy loves and cares about. He also got bullied a ton in school. The guest war. When Davy gets older and he joins the Bacon Empire military. And he died on the battlefield in a war. But nobody seemed to care about his body, and when he died, they just ran. Later, enemy forces capture him, and they bring him to the lab. So, imprisonment and corruption. They transferred Davy to a top-secret facility for super soldier testing known as Area 51. Inside his chamber, scientists try to make him unkillable and use the forbidden cursed corruption book, Necrobloxicon, to violently reanimate his corpse. Sorry, I'm stuttering a lot. The book mimics his mother's voice, draining the last of his little bit sanity. The book also is the one that's pinned on Slasher's shoulder in-game to show he only loved his mother and no one else a tiny bit. Which, if you think about it, it's a little weird. He has a knife and it's stabbed into his shoulder because it's the one that cursed him and he only loves his mother because it mimics his mother's voice. But yeah, the breakout and damnation. Davy slaughters almost everybody there, like all the scientists, the people that got him. He escapes alongside other, entities. I would say, John Doe or 1X1X1X1, but I'm not sure if they actually have a good relationship, so I went with entities that were experimented on. Because I don't want anything to be wrong. He fully sheds his identity as Davy to become the one and only Slasher. The Spectre claims his corrupted soul, trapping him in the Forsaken Trials forever. That is it. A few things to go over, maybe if you guys didn't understand a bit. So, here, I'm just going to go over a bit. Okay, so, really all I gotta say is, this is the first video, so I didn't really, explain what the Spectre is. That is basically the thing that traps everybody in, the Forsaken Trials, or realm, or whatever you would call it. I think that might be it. So I hope you guys have a blessed day, and I will see you guys on Monday. Yes, yeah, Monday. Wait, I'm not sure. All right, see you guys later. Hey there, you guys actually came back from the first video. If you guys haven't seen the first video, it doesn't really matter. It's just, this is the second day that I've been on my vacation. So, today we are going to be explaining Cool Kids Forsaken lore. And this is the updated version, I'm pretty sure. I hope it is. If it's not, then, I mean, it's the old lore. I really hope that I chose the correct lore. Hopefully. I don't remember. I wrote this all, like, last night, or not last night. I wrote this all, like, the day before I left, so. Anyway. So, yeah, let's get right into the video. This is a little bit of a longer one. Like, it has bigger paragraphs. So, yeah. The Dominus is I'm so sorry, I can't get these words right. The domestic strain. 00797 was once a major Roblox hacker who used an exploit device called the Cool GUI. I still don't know if it's pronounced Cool GUI or Cool Guy. I call it both, but for this, I'm going to call it Cool GUI, but I normally call it Cool Guy, but it's alright. Anyway, he found a baby with a severe red skin condition, Cool Kid, abandoned on his doorstep and officially retired from hacking to raise Cool Kid. As Cool Kid grew up, he looked up to his dad's old legacy, which was like hacking. He tried hard to copy his dad's best self by learning to hack. This, believe it or not, absolutely terrified 00797, who wanted a normal life for his son. I guess this was the old lore, but I thought he was like a deadbeat dad or something. Because they were broke, 00797 had to work consistently, feeling lonely and abandoned. Cool Kid began to falsely believe that he was the reason his father was always stressed and miserable, which is really sad. The choice of carnage, driven by rage and a desperate desire for attention, Cool Kid stole his father's old Cool GUI tablet. He took out all of his built-up anger on the Roblox world. When 00797 tried to stop him, Cool Kid snapped completely. He refused to back down, feeling like he was living in his father's shadow. Unlike the old lore where he was a clueless kid, okay, this is the updated version, Cool Kid intentionally caused massive server damage. He wanted to force the Roblox world to remember him and his father's legacy. The shift to an I'm gonna get this word wrong. To an antagonistic. I did not get it wrong. The shift to an antagonistic force. Both Cool Kid and 00797 were eventually pulled into a dark dimension ruled by a cosmic entity called the Spectre. The Azure update completely removes the innocent child playing tag illusion. Cool Kid now willingly embraces his role as a dark, independent killer out of pure hatred. Do you guys think he has all the rights to be a killer? I'm not sure. Despite being a monster, Cool Kid retains a shred of his dark humanity. He doesn't mindlessly obey the Spectre, instead acting out of his own broken, autonomous malice toward survivors and his father. That is it. I don't understand, because I finished at Slashers at 5 minutes, and I just stopped at 4 minutes 30 seconds. So yeah, that's but anyway, I hope you guys are liking this videos. I'm sorry if there's not much editing. I literally had 2 days to make 7 of these videos. So really sorry if they're not good. Hey, I will see you guys later. If you guys don't mind hitting the subscribe and like button. I'm trying to get to 1,000. It will mean literally so much to me. I don't know what I'm gonna do for my 1,000 special, but I'm gonna do something. Mark my words. I promise you. I promise you guys that I will really try to be a good YouTuber in the future. Anyway, sorry, I'm yawning. Jesus, I can't even say an outro. I will, see you guys later. I hope you guys have a blessed day, and I'm Everest, and I am out. Hello, guys. Welcome to the 3rd day of me being on vacation. So, we are going to be learning about John Doe Forsaken lore. This one is a shorter, a really shorter one. It does give a lot of stating facts, so that's good. Anyway, the employee. John Doe was a human tester at Roblox HQ. He worked alongside his beloved wife, Jane Doe. Defunct what? Did I spell that word correctly? Concise? I don't know. Concise code breached containment. It infected John and mutated his body with black digital corruption. The virus warped his arms into devouring mouths. When I mean that, I don't literally mean mouths. I mean how I don't know. It's I can't speak. I'm just gonna keep reading. His right eye glitched out into red binary code. The photograph. Jane showed him a photo to snap out of it. I'm pretty sure the photo was him or Jane or something. The mutation fused the photo into his face. A red portal opened beneath him. He was dragged into a demonic realm by the Necrobloxicon, the current killer. He is now a mindless killer. He is entirely controlled by a parasite entity called the Spectre. His brain blocks Jane's face. This allows him to hunt her without feeling guilty or feeling emotional agony. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That was the end. I really like these videos. And it took me 3 hours at midnight just to write just 7 of these, and I have to make 22 or 23. So I will see you guys tomorrow. And yeah. But if there's anything I missed, because I feel like I might have missed something, tell me in the comments. I'm about to sneeze, so I am going to end the video here. Goodbye. Okay, you guys really must these... Let me restart that intro. Okay, you guys must really like these videos if you show up every single day just to see these videos. Best part, they're not even that long, so you just listen and you're done. Anyway, we are doing 1x, 1x, 1x1 Forsaken Lore. Did I say? I think yeah. Okay. The Birth of Hatred. 1x, 1x, 1x1 was born from Shedletsky's early administrative power and a selfish act, amplified by exposure to the cursed artifact known as the Necrobloxicon. The sword fight on near heights. 1x, 1x, 1x1 grew in strength by stealing alternate versions of Shedletsky's famous sword fights on the heights, and wielding the corrupted Daemon Shank, the generation-long beef. Rather than simply hating the third dimension entirely, the updated narrative focuses intensely on a bitter personal vendetta. 1x, 1x, 1x1 exists to torment and kill Shedletsky and anyone associated with him. Sadly, that was the end because that was one of the shortest ones I had. I also want to get something straight. I don't really understand what they mean by the sword fights on the heights or whatever those are, or whatever the Daemon Shank. So I'm actually going to search up what the Daemon Shank is. Oh, the Daemon Shank is the green sword that 1x, 1x, 1x1 uses. Okay. I didn't even know that. That's good to know. Sorry, I will see you guys later. If you guys don't mind liking and subscribing, it would mean a lot to me, like a ton. You don't even understand. Yeah, these videos are really short, so I hope I get maybe a few views, maybe like 30, because I don't get a lot on my videos. That's why I don't post videos. But yeah, I really hope these videos do good while I'm gone, because a lot of you guys, were mad when I didn't post, for a week. So, sorry about that. I will catch you guys tomorrow, and I think it's the 5th day tomorrow. Okay. Yeah. Alright, I will see you guys later. Goodbye. Hey guys, welcome to I think it's the 5th day of my vacation. And we are learning about Noli's Forsaken Lore. And this one is more of a longer one. So if this video is shorter than the others, it's probably because I rushed. But I'm not going to try to rush. But it is also really boring if I'm just like, like I sound like a robot almost all of my videos because I can't express myself normally. So, because this is lore, it's not supposed to be good or happy or jolly. Anyway, I'm gonna yawn really quick. I'm sorry. The Showman's Choice. Noli is a uniquely dangerous killer who voluntarily entered the Spectre's realm by choice rather than force. So he wasn't forced into the realm. He just he saw it, he said, okay, I'm walking in. And this is when he was he was still a human. Driven by a narcissistic craving for the spotlight and a history of bending Roblox rules. Noli originally rose to fame running a legendary one-man show of platform exploitation, alongside figures like 00797. He treats the endless, torturous game rounds as the ultimate stage of a lifetime, viewing the fleeing survivors as mere expendable extras for his personal entertainment. The Void Star's Curse. His downfall began when he stole or took possession of the Void Star, a powerful experimental admin artifact designed to patch platform backdoors. Instead of granting him ultimate control, the artifact backfired and began to aggressively consume his body and mind, leaving him physically corrupted and decaying. So this is when it's almost like acid, and it's burning the left side of his body. He's basically just losing all of his flesh and his brain on that side. So, to halt this total erasure from the Roblox system and freeze the artifact's relentless corrosion, alright, Noli struck a dark deal with the Spectre, sacrificing his freedom to preserve his remaining shattered form. So, he doesn't have any more freedom. I don't know if that means he can't, like he was able to leave and now he can't, he's just stuck there, but now he has remained, he has one half just bones and the other half is just his normal body. But the kind of cool part about that is his brain is also cut in half. So yeah. The Grand Illusion. Now ruling his matches with half a body and half a mind, Noli I couldn't even say that word on while reading this. I'm so sorry, I'm so dumb. Utilizes powerful reality warping abilities that manifest as a psychotic theoretical performance. He tortures survivors through signature 3-stage hallucination passive, manifesting fake generators, duplicate mirages of himself, and phantom items to disorient his prey. I think something might have been off about that when I said phantom items. I would guess that they mean like the Bloxy-Cola and stuff. I don't just ignore that part because I don't know if it has something to do in like the lore or it's just about the game. I don't know. Backed by high mobility moves like Void Rush and explosive gravitational attacks like Nova. He glitters the round's UI and distorts match timers to completely break the player's sense of reality. Oh, that's it. Okay. Yeah, that, I was pretty long for today's video. Not quite 10 minutes, but yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the longest one that we have while I'm on vacation. If not, I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure this is the longest one. If you guys don't mind liking and subscribing, that would mean a lot. Or maybe just check in a few days, see what my content is like normally, and then maybe consider subscribing. But if not, I hope you enjoyed the video and you guys have a blessed day, and I will see some of you guys tomorrow. See you guys later. Hey guys, today we have the second largest, the second longest writing. So aside from Noli's, this is the second biggest one. we will be learning about Guest 666's Forsaken Lore, or Sixer. If, that's what I call him in this writing. So, yeah. The beginning and friendship. Noob first encounters Sixer walking nervously on a quiet beach. This is not when he's a monster. This is when he's like as big as a normal Robloxian. Before Sixer trips and falls into the water, when Noob helps Sixer up and asks for their name, Sixer kneels down and writes Guest 666 in the sand. Instead of shunning them, Noob befriends Sixer and they spend their early days exploring, building maps, and playing together, forming a close and happy bond. That was just the first paragraph, but if I missed anything because I feel like I missed something or did something wrong in this writing, tell me in the comments below. I feel like I did something wrong in every single writing, but this one is just a bit more. Anyway. The rift and instability. As time passes, Noob gains popularity, makes more friends, and gets noticed by the community, while Sixer remains quiet, isolated, and left behind. Growing increasingly unstable and desperate for strength and notice, Sixer starts injecting themselves with raw scripts. The scripts warp and distort Sixer's body with flashing code and intense pain with every word they speak. This is the stuff that makes him like a big giant beast, basically. So Noob confronts Sixer on the same beach, pleading with them to stop using the harmful scripts, but the communication breaks down. Pleading, the normal pleading says like, okay, I'm sorry. The fall and transformation. Consumed by grief, jealousy, and the painful corruption of the scripts, Sixer is targeted by a mysterious, malevolent force known as the Spectre. During an encounter where the Spectre tries to take them both, Noob freezes in terror and fails to help, leaving Sixer to be dragged away into the Forsaken Realm. But Noob eventually gets trapped in the same nightmare world as him, filtered through distorted perceptions where they cannot truly reach or understand each other anymore, turning Sixer into a vengeful, bloodthirsty killer. That was it. I yawned. Alright, I'm so sorry, guys, but the recording stopped on that one because my iPhone had full storage. So if you guys, I'm just gonna finish it up right here, but if you guys could consider liking and subscribing, it would make my day. So I will see you guys later. Goodbye. Hello guys, welcome to a new video of Forsaken Lore. Today we are learning about Nosferatu's Forsaken Lore, and this one is a bit of a more shorter one. This is probably the shortest one we have yet. I don't think I read over this or the Tomorrow's Days one, so this one I'm just reading out of the blue. So yeah. The Ancient Curse. Nosferatu belongs to an ancient generation of vampires, originally summoned by Dracula through a deal with the cursed Necrobloxicon. To avoid detection by the Roblox admins, vampires enforced strict rules about when and how they could feed. Growing tired of the rigid hierarchy and constraints, Nosferatu rebelled by brutally slaughtering countless Robloxians on his own terms. The Merchant Phase. he initially appeared beneath the lobby during the masquerade event as a cold, condescending NPC shopkeeper playing a pipe organ and selling exclusive skins. After the event transitioned, he entered the trials as a playable ambush killer. His domain and appearance featured the alchemical symbol of phosphorus, I think you say that, linking him directly to the Spectre's mysterious agents. And that was it. So I just finished before 2 minutes, and I also said my intro, so that was like 1 minute 30 seconds maybe. I will see you guys tomorrow, and I hope all of you guys have a blessed day. Tomorrow is my last day on vacation. So, I think it was actually today is my last vacation. I don't know. I'm recording this the day before I leave. I don't know. I think this is the last day that, be here. Anyway, I will see you guys actually again tomorrow because I have another one and you're probably not gonna guess who it is tomorrow because there's only 8 killers in the game. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye. Hello guys, welcome. This is Azur's Forsaken lore from the Roblox game Forsaken. I don't know how long this one is. I didn't read over this one before I started. I was too tired because I was up till like 3 a.m. last night writing all these things. Or no, not writing them. This one I just saw the thing. So this one I did not write. And the last one. Anyway. Inside of the compound, Aspen is actually the name of Azur. The real name of Azur, met Two Time, who was tasked with gathering firewood for the cult. Mistaking each other at first, they formed a deep bond, becoming close friends and eventually romantic partners. What? What? They are? That's cool. I didn't even know that. We have a canon relationship with Two Time and Azur. Yes, I love this already. Gave him the nickname Two Time, while Aspen remained grounded in his care for living things. Two Time grew increasingly radicalized by the cult's obsession with death and received a sacred sacrificial dagger. The betrayal and murder. Aspen eventually discovered the horrifying truth about the cult, that they were consuming and discrediting corpse rather than granting true rebirth. When Aspen tried to warn Two Time, his partner refused to listen, under the pressure and manipulation of the cult leadership, such as Amara, I think that's the cult leader or whatever. Two Time was directed to silence Aspen, lured out to a quiet field of nightshade flowers, one of Aspen's favorite places. Two Time betrayed him, stabbing him to death under the guise of holy sacrifice. Wait, hang on. Did Two Time stab his love partner Azur, or did he stab himself to death? Bro, my recording cut again. Anyway, I hope he didn't stab Azur to death, but I'm pretty sure that's what he did, because I don't know why he did. That's really stupid. But, yeah, Aspen accepted the act initially out of pure misguided love, believing it was his partner's ultimate decree. Aww. Transformation into a killer by the Spectre. Following his death, Aspen's body and soul were pulled into the Forsaken Realm by the Spectre. The Spectre completely rewrote and corrupted Aspen's absolute love, twisting it into deep, seething hatred and resentment toward Two-Time. Stripped out of his voice and bound by dark, inky tentacles and chains, Aspen was reanimated as Azure, a vengeful monster controlled partly by his sentient wizard hat, forced to hunt down survivors and exact a tragic, unending payback. That was it. I do want to say one thing. If you guys didn't know, Azure's mouth is zipped, so his hat, I'm guessing he has a hole through his head, and he talks out of his hat, if you guys didn't know. Anyway, I will see you guys later. And I will try to do one of these videos again sometime soon, because I did say on my post I would do some, but I really don't know if I'll be able to. If you guys consider liking and subscribing, I will try to do like 16 more of these. I'm pretty sure. I don't know how much it is, but like 16 more of these. I will see you guys later. I hope you guys have a blessed day. See you guys later. Bye.